Hello everybody and welcome back to Gardens and Crystals with me, Wesley Peterson, and today I have a repotting and staking video for you where I will be restaking this beautiful bundle I have here of Stephanotis Floribunda. They are just so beautiful. When I was out there, I just couldn't help getting myself a bundle. Look at those beautiful flowers. Oh, they're lovely. I want to unbind these plants from all of these frames they are being twined around here and put them on a totem so I can have them growing up to my ceiling. So I've got myself some soil ready, a good rich potting mix, lots of wood bark, big pieces that are mixed in with the mix to air it out, and some perlite. Mix that in and let that, so it's really, really nice and airy soil that doesn't compact too much. These plants like to be watered, allowed to dry out and watered again. Then they're going to be fine like that. And on top of that, I'll be putting a good, I think, 2 inches of leca balls so that I can make sure that no insects like fungus gnats can get and lay their eggs in the top 2-3 inches of soil and produce loads of larvae that then become adult fungal gnats that fly around your face all over the place. Don't want that. So leca balls, definitely my new thing to add to the top of the soil. It will keep it moist underneath, it will dry out on the top, and those insects can't get a chance to get down there. Great. So anyway, what I want to start with is putting these plants on the side. So, first things first, I need to get the pot, the nursery pot that I'm going to be using. This black pot, lovely little pot. I've already put the soil in, I told you about. This is the mix, that's how it looks. The first thing I need to do is put the new stake in the middle because all of these plants are going to be growing up one stake. Simply in with that in the middle, and now I'm ready to start pulling these plants apart out of these pots and into this pot, and then we'll tie them all up. And they're probably as long as this stake as it is right now, and this is going to look great at the end. With so many plants to fill out, it will be bushy all the way up this totem straight away. So let's get these out of these pots. I'm going to have mess all over the place again. Now these things need to be released first. Cool. I can use all this for other stuff. So plant out first, and then find the top, the body of it, and where it's all vining around, right? Now, basically, where are you starting and where are you ending? I can't see. Ah, here. There it is. It's just been put around. Oh, just need to go down a minute. Around once. And then, if I can try and pull this frame out. Oh, I'm going to have to do this every single time with every single one. Let's have a little look. What's going on here? Why is this? Okay, so that's, okay. So like this, just pull them out. And then there's some extra string or something that's been put on this. I need to cut that off. Extra string. Why is there extra string there? Get that off. So this is the first one. These leaves are quite strong, so I'm not worried about pulling it around like this and pulling it all out of this. They're very strong. They don't seem to be damaging. So that's really good. That makes the job much easier of trying to untangle this beautiful Stephanotis Floribunda. And now we can see how long each one is. Oh, these frames. These frames. Get off. Right, the frame's off. The first plant's out, and oh dear. I'm going to have to stake this up. I can see double as much straight away. But anyway, just want to get these in. without too much fuss. Which way are the leaves facing? That's the way I want it to be forward, so that way. Basically that way around. Get that in there. That's number one. And there's string been tied onto this plant, hanging all around it. That's horrible. Get that off straight away. String. Oof. Old string off. There's old string all the way around this, and I need to make sure I get that off because I'm probably not going to be able to get that off later. Why is there string all the way around this plant? That's strange. I don't need string all over the place. Off. String. Get that string off. It's all the way around. Get that off. That's going to restrict it. So much string. What's going on here? I need to cut the string off. String off. Cut, cut, cut. And around here. I haven't got the patience, I've got to cut through it. Get the string off. Okay, that's all the string off. So, that is my first piece with beautiful flowers sitting here and pushed in, ready to be staked up. And you know what? I've decided to tie it up at the top as quickly as possible to keep it out of the way so I can see what's going on with the rest of it. Otherwise, it's all going to get in my way all of a sudden. And now I've realised I've got lots. Oh, that is double as much. I'm going to have to get another stake straight away to put on top of this beautiful plant. Wow. That was a surprise. And the flowers are there. So it goes up to there. So I'll just stake this one up first. Like that. Then it's not going to be too much in the way down the bottom. So that's the first one. And I've got 4 more to do. So this is going to take a bit of time to get all these unraveled. Sometimes they're not easy to see where the start and the end is on this. This is going around and around here, basically. So I need to get this frame a little bit out of the picture by unraveling that to start with. And then I might be able to put it through this time, the other side. Where is it? Where's the end? I cannot find the end. There it is. Oh, keep up. You need to stay up. Okay. There's the end. I've seen the end. But it's got all this string on it holding it. That's why. Take that string off. There's the first part. Get that unraveled. And then get that around down here. Get this string out of the way. Pull that around. Get this frame out. Get this string off. String all around all of them. This is going to take me some time getting all this string off, let alone everything else. Now, I've found the end of this one too. So, got the first one up. I've got 5, so I can put this one a little bit close to this one. Put it in, push it down, bring back that soil around this area. Then, this one also needs to be put over there and tied up. Of course, I've got to sort all this out later, but we'll do what we can. I'll put another one here now so you have something to look at the front while I'm doing it. Look at that. I need to get another stake straight away in a moment. So, next plant. This one. No strings attached. No strings attached, please. Some of this string is so tightly bound onto this plant that if you didn't notice, you would leave it there, really tightly bound. Some of these are near enough impossible to get out. So, the frame is starting to come out of this one. Woo! Kind of make me sweat, it's so hard. The frame, oh, that frame is out, but still got string holding it all together, tying it down. And I don't like that. So where's the end of this? This is so bound together, I can't find the end. I seriously can't find the end on this one. How is this? Where's the end? There. Is that the end? No. What? I don't understand this one. This one is really difficult. I can't find the end. That is really strange. Let's have a little look down here. I've got it. I found the end at last. Ooh, that took a little bit. Is that the end? Or what is that? Where are you? Yes, that's the end. Goes around here. Goes in here. Goes around there. Oh, it's a big thick piece, that's why. Goes in here. Now, I'm being quite rough with this, but this plant seems to be very capable of taking this because I'm not damaging the leaves really that much. If there's any that are damaged, they'll be chopped off, but I'm going to have a nice big bushy plant anyway. And it will all bounce back. Fine. Oh, there we go. Oh, you're enormous. Oh, look at this, people. It's enormous. Right. Just need to get this one now into the pot. Space here. Big, big hole for these roots. In with that. Soil around. And that one's done. Now, to get staking this up as well into place. Lay it over the top. Tie it up. This is just beautiful. This is turned out exactly like I wanted. A lovely, tall, vining plant straight away. I didn't realise they were this long. And that is just perfect. No complaints here. Absolutely perfect. So, tie that on as well. That's 3 pieces up. And I've got space for the 2 more that I have here. There we have it. Now, frame off, please. Get the frame out of here. Gone. Some really tight string on here. I need to get off. That's gone. So, that's the next long piece. And make a little hole here. And in it goes. Soil around. Perfect. So, time to... Oh, you know what? I staked up. I just hope I haven't staked none of the top pieces in when I tied in there. Don't think so. Doesn't look like it. So this one, up it goes. And then tie that up. As I tie each one up, I tie all the pieces in together to give support for everything. Extra supports. That's just good to start off this like this. So that was the next one. This is going so well. And now I have space for the last one to be put in right here. No more string around this Stephanotis Floribunda. Now it's free. Oh, well, getting freer. Let's just put it that way. That's the last one. Little thin one. Leaves look like it's going that way, so I'll turn it that way to put in the pot. So let's try and make a little hole here. Last one probably be a bit difficult to get into the soil. And in it goes. There. Soil around. Where are you? You're there. Where are all the others without putting the top parts in? There's one there. So string around, in, and tie it up. So basically, that is the first phase done. You can see I've got my 5 separate plants in the pot. And now, as we can see, they are so long, they're double as long as this stake, so I'm just going to have to put a hole in it and put another stake straight in the top. So I'm going to do that now before I carry on with anything else. So already here you can see I have the first half of my Stephanotis Floribunda, and it is just double as long. So in order for me to put the other stake on top, I want to put this into its lovely porcelain cover pot first. And then I know I can put it straight into place. So that this doesn't scratch up my wooden floor, I need to put a couple of pads on to start with. One in the middle. And then I'll cut these up into pieces to put around the edge. Very sticky. So now that's also done. You can get these pads in any kind of hardware store. And now this is ready to be able to glide around on the floor without scratching it up. So let's get this plant into its beautiful cover pot to start with. So look at this for a perfect start. Only halfway finished, and this plant just looks absolutely beautiful. And with the pads on, I can just slide it around and you can see all sides. And now we are ready to make it double as tall as it is now. So the first thing to do is to stand up and get the next stake in. So now we're standing up. I need to take down these vines from the top again so that I can make a hole to push down the next stake. And let's see how this goes. I don't want anything to get damaged. They've got to come down a minute, otherwise I can't get in and open up the top. So that's like that. Now, scissors and open this by cutting through the fibre here. It can be really difficult to get through this fibre at the top to find where the hole is inside. But I've just found it, and I hope now that I'll be able to get the other one in quite easy. So this is the next stake I have. Just put it in. Oh, that went in so easily. You know what, sometimes this can be a nightmare and sometimes it just works out. This time, it's worked out brilliantly. And wow, look at this. It's as tall as me. And I still don't actually think this is going to be tall enough for the whole plant. It might need another one straight away. But we'll see. So basically, it's all about starting to stake straight up from the top and then work downwards, because then they won't be in the way. We'll do that now. All this fibre. Woo! Anyway, I've learnt that it's easier to work with one vine at a time rather than trying to get them all up and hold them up together like I've done in the past. So I'll take one up. Oh, and it's already much taller than these two stakes. This is fabulous. That is exactly what I want to see. So let's just get this piece tied up first. What a perfect example of a vining plant. It really is what I love to see. So that was the first piece up. You know the drill. Let's fast forward and get the rest of this up. And there we have it. That is the second phase of doing this now. So it's this tall and bushy, and it looks really nice. And I can't believe I've got this amount of plant out of 5 little pots that didn't look near this big. And now this is a plant that is way taller than me, because if I look at the last final pieces here, well, you can't even see on the camera, but they extend off to a good 2 meters tall. This is just amazing. So now I just need to tie the last pieces in and pull all the leaves around the right way so that they are facing forward and looking really good. And then see if I'm going to get an extra last little piece of this totem to put in the top for the last bit. I might as well. Now this plant is doing so well. So now I've got quite a lot of this Stephanotis Floribunda tied in. And look, these beautiful flowers are sticking out here at the front, looking beautiful, and down here and down here. I couldn't be more pleased. Well, this plant has proved to be a bit of a beast, so I'm going to get up onto a stool and put the last part of the totem up, because I want this plant to be really tall. It's already there, it's already looking beautiful. We might as well carry on. So up we go, because this plant is much taller than me now. I need to just snip out a bit of this plastic here out of the bottom of this stake, to be able to squeeze that together to place in the top of this one here. And I hope it's going to work out just as easy as the last one did, so we can just carry on. So let's just see how this works out. There's already a hole in the top, so I didn't have to cut out anything. Just need to get this in. No, I need to do more. Hope this works. Squeeze it together. Get it in there. Ooh! Did that go in well enough? Yeah, that's all good. So that worked out really well. Now I have a 2.5 meter high totem for this beautiful Stephanotis Floribunda. And now I can carry on staking up a little bit more. Now this time I have 3 pieces that are tall enough to go all the way up. So I'm just going to get all 3 pieces together. Or I have 4 pieces actually. So I'll get all those 4 pieces together, just like that, as much as possible, and stake them up first. Bit of a balancing act, holding them all up in place, while you need to get the twine into place at the same time. But this has worked out really well again, so I'm grateful for that. And there we go. Another one, the tallest one here needs tying up, and then I think I'll be done. There's flowers here. 3 here that need to be tied up together. Can move them around a little bit afterwards, just get them tied up for now. 1 more piece at the top, and then I'm going to have to go down and do the rest at the bottom. That is all of the top part done. And 3 beautiful pieces of vine tied together. Did I need to put any more here? No, that's okay as it is. So there we go. Wow, I am so pleased with this. Maybe I should tie that piece in there. I am so pleased with this plant, the way it's turned out. And as I usually say, don't worry about the stake flopping over, anything like that. It will be fine. I'll sort that out later. So now we need to get back down to the bottom and get that all tied in so that I can get down and put the lacquer balls around the top of the soil as the last thing. So as you can see down the bottom here, I have quite a few pieces that are sticking way out that need to just be pulled in with a bit of twine, because then I'll be able to sort out the soil afterwards. So I'll just get on with doing that quickly. These pieces down here are a lot thicker because this is the base of the plant. So just to sort out how and where I put the string now. And again, I don't think I'm going to be able to do more than a couple of vines at a time, maybe. So that was the first piece done. Turn it around, do the other side, see what's going on here. So I've just tied in another few pieces, and now I need to do a little bit more here to bring it more together. And then tie in, if I can get hold of them, these pieces. So there we go, tying it in closer to the pole makes it look much neater and much more conformative to the totem. I'm going to put another one down here, the leaves, over the leaves, down the leaves, in the leaves, but everything just to keep it in and supported close to that stake. It's just looking better and better and better. And I think all my wonderful Gopertia around me think the same. Now, I just think that is looking wonderful. So I'm going to give it a little spiral around so I can see what's going on each side. Make sure there are no leaves that are stuck in underneath while I'm down here. Doesn't look like that. Got beautiful flowers here. Some leaves are backwards, but they'll turn around, and I can see some leaf nodules coming out as well in different places. Leaf there that could go above the other one there. Flowers, beautiful flowers there. This could be moved maybe a little bit more around here. A leaf here that can go in front of that stake, or that vine, I mean. But basically, that's it done. So now, absolutely beautiful. This has really worked out wonderful. So now I'm ready to just pad around the soil here so it's all level, and then just fill the top of that up completely with leca balls there's a bit of higher bit of soil here, to keep that soil further down underneath the top level of the pot so that we can stop fungus gnats getting in here and anything else. And there's plenty of room for them. So I'll just go and get the leca balls. So I've already rinsed these leca balls. I run water through them to get as much dust off as possible. And then I'm ready to put these in underneath this plant now. Now I can do this because I'm not underplanting this plant with anything else. So it's perfect to just protect the soil. Like that, a little bit. Turn it around, do some here. Now leca balls are expanded clay, so they kind of keep moisture under the soil, air around the soil. They also keep dry around the top here. Top surface. Stop insects. And I'm really putting a good amount in around here. Last side. A bit more here. And then I think I'm nearly done. Oh, you just heard me drop one there. A nice layer of leca balls around the bottom, looks neat and tidy. And now I know that the fungus gnats can't get down into the soil of this plant at least. So now I am completely finished with repotting this beautiful and high Stephanotis Floribunda. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, can you believe all of this came out of 5 small pots of plants that were made into a kind of arch, all twisted around each other, became a plant 2 meters high, full and lush already because I put 5 vines in together. And I paid 20 krona per pot, and I got all of this pot, for 100 Swedish kroners. Now, if that wasn't a bargain, I don't know what you can call a bargain. Greatly reduced. I was in the right place at the right time again, and then I got this beautiful tree to add to our plants in our apartment. And at the moment, I'm thinking that I actually want to keep it here in the indoor terrace garden on the other side. I was going to put it out in the hallway, but now I'm thinking I want it in here because I have this kind of tree trunks effect happening with all these vining plants on both sides of the indoor terrace garden, different heights, and it feels like sitting in a forest because of these long stakes, these totems. It just looks like trees with vines growing on them. It's absolutely beautiful. So now this is so tall and beautiful and an instant fantastic thriller piece. I think I'm going to have to keep it in here, at least for a while, until other plants grow up, or I might find something else. You never know, I'm always finding something. But anyway, now I am ready to take you in for a closer look of this beautiful plant. So I really hope you enjoyed looking at this beautiful Stephanotis Floribunda close up and how beautiful it has turned out and how tall it's turned out, how beautiful it is with its flowers. Even though they're spent, at least I get to see what they're going to be like next season when this is full of white flowers all over. Beautiful foliage, and I just couldn't be happier with what I found when I was out raiding the rack. Now, isn't that beautiful? So, thank you very much once again for watching this Gardens and Crystals video with me, Wesley Peterson. Please remember to like, subscribe and hit the bell so you know when my next video will be uploaded. And I will see you again very, very soon. Goodbye.